Hello to all my fellow viewers. Welcome to the Aaron's Ales channel from the United Kingdom and around the world. It's Thursday afternoon, just gone 5 o'clock, here in the United Kingdom in sunny South Wales, and also known as Thirsty Thursday. And what better thing for me to do now than do a demonstrative pour and review once again on a perfect draft keg. This week's perfect draft keg of choice is from Brewdog, and it is their Punk IPA, which is 5.1% by volume. Just get the glass. There it is, with the branding on the front, followed by the words to the bitter end at the back. So here we go. First things first, pour a little bit out first. Just to wet your glass. That way then there's not so much condensation of froth and liveliness of too much foam when you're pouring out your pint. And now comes the important bit. Just like you do when you're working behind the bar in the pub and the bar, including restaurants. Tilt your pint glass at a 45-degree angle and the handle straight down. While my pint is settling, I'll tell you a little bit about the brewery itself. Brewdog was first founded back in 2007 and brews a vast range of craft beers from IPAs to American style pale ales, pilsners, lagers, porters and stouts. And they even do, I believe, one cider also. And they've also got a number of bars in the United Kingdom, including Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales. Sadly though, more recently it was announced that they had decided to close down a number of their bars in the United Kingdom. 2 have already closed in Wales, I believe, more recently. One of them is Wine Street in Swansea. I'm not quite sure what's taken over that premises now, but that closed about 2 years ago, I believe. And also more recently, the one in Cardiff has also closed. Very sad times indeed for the brewery's pubs and bars to be closing. But the good news is the brewery still lives on and continues to make a fantastic but fabulous variety of IPAs, American style pale ales, stouts, porters and pilsners, including lager. Let me just pour a little bit more in. There's a slight bit of carbonation in this pint glass, not too much, considering it being a IPA, but the head, I must say, is a two-finger one, and a nice creamy, foamy, frothy head. Look at that. So let's smell the aroma. Very citrusy. Very, very hoppy. Slightly malty. Quite pungent. So, let's get the taste test now. Cheers. Iechyd da, good health. That is, compared to the one that's served on keg in Wetherspoons pubs and bars across the United Kingdom, and compared to the bottle and the can version of this, the perfect draft version of Brewdog Punk IPA, I must say, is incredible. Lovely and cold, incredibly refreshing, appropriate enough to drink on a very warm, hot summer's day, in my opinion, with the temperature it's on my machine of 3 degrees centigrade. On the subject of temperatures on your perfect draft machine, which is something I have not yet mentioned on my videos, if you like me have purchased the Philips version of a perfect draft machine, which I have got, the recommended temperature on this machine only goes as far as 3 degrees, which is the recommended temperature. If you've gone for the Pro version of the perfect draft machine though, there is a difference to that, because with that version of the perfect draft machine, you get to set it at your very own temperature. To me though, I'm happy that it's 3 degrees, as this is the appropriate level, I think, to keep my pint nice and cool, especially on warmer days when the weather's very hot. As for the taste in this IPA, it's quite hoppy and incredibly pungent in taste, and a slight bit sweet, not too sweet but slightly sweet. We now come to the part now where I pair this with perfect food pairings. Being as this comes from a Scottish-based brewery, this would pair very nicely, I think, with Scottish dishes such as haggis. Perhaps it would also pair nicely during the winter months if you were to drink it at winter time with Scotch broth. But also, more than just, let's take a step further back from Scotland and go on to the more other side of food pairing dishes wise. This, however, would also go very nicely with some nice chicken breasts, including Cajun chicken. Any chicken breast dish that you see around, whether it's hickory style chicken, which is very much similar to Hunter's chicken, with the same, coated in the same sauce barbecue, wrapped with grated cheese stuffed inside, and wrapped with bacon and cheese over the top, melted over the top. And I think it would also go nicely with other stuffed chicken style recipes, dishes. Now we come to the part of the rating. I am going to give this Brewdog product on Perfect Draft a well-earned 10 out of 10 from Aaron's Ales. Thank you for watching. Please tune in again soon. Good night, goodbye, hwyl fawr, nos da.